guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. We have an impromptu library haul today because I don't know when you're going to see this. You're going to see this in a while. I'm going to keep my finger in your page because you wanted that page. We are getting ready to go. Okay, we are going to Tennessee soon. And so today is our last day to be able to get the books back to the library. So we wanted to show you which our favorite books were. And as you can see, we have a wide assortment, or you will see in a minute. So here we go. Which book did you want to show? What's it called?
It's called Soldier.
It's an eyewitness book. And
Yes,
what's in on that page?
Hold
on.
With gun, with bomb one shoots grenades, with top one shoots bullets. So that's the grenade and the last those are the bullets.
I had to ask Samuel if that was true because I didn't read this book.
And that's the gun.
Okay.
And those are what they be.
Okay. So this book has a lot of different things about soldiers in history. It's an eyewitness book. It comes with a CD. We never actually checked out the CD, so I don't know what that was, but the kids really like that book. They like these eyewitness books because it has lots of like little facts. If you ever watched the show Jeopardy, that asks like trivia questions and stuff, there was a guy who won Jeopardy because he went to the library and got a lot of kids books because they teach little tiny facts about trivia, like little facts about the topic instead of a really long chapter book. And so the kids have liked these eyewitness books. Eyewitness books are not Christian, so if you're reading like the dinosaur one, there's going to be a lot of inaccurate information in there, but some of the history ones are really good. Okay. Come on, back. Okay, what book did you want to show? This. Okay, so we like James Herriot. Find your James Herriot book. James Herriot was a veterinarian in England, and he tells stories about being a vet. And so he has a set of books written for kids. His adult books have some language in them, but his kids' books are really good. And so this one is Oscar, Cat About Town. Only One Wolf is about a sheepdog who never made any noise except for one very important time. And what's that one?
And this one is about a kitten that
You can walk
there was
into
a
that.
cat that went into a house and then it had a kitten. But it was born on Christmas and the cat died, but the kitten survived.
Okay, so we're going to read this book because they asked me to read it again before we take it to the library. But I'm putting other books into the library bag as we show it. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Mommy.
We read this book, Tracks in the Snow,
We also have another one by him.
by Wong Herbert. Okay, I didn't see it. Oh, we have one. We own one. Wong Herbert Yi. And it's about a little girl who's trying to follow the tracks and figure out which animal might have left them. It's just a cute little poetry book with really cute pictures. Okay, who's next? Go ahead, Uriah.
This one is about the army.
We have some kids that are interested in military, so just trivia facts about the army, right? Okay. No, you don't need to show them pictures from this one. You can look at it all day.
That was in my part.
Okay, calm down. Okay, tell them about those books.
These books are kind of like the same.
Okay, the books are called The Red Book and Red Again.
So
Okay.
this book, pictures.
You got some pictures in there? Okay, so The Red Book and Red Again, both of these books, here, we're not going to show them pictures again.
Weapons.
They've got weapons in them. Weapons for soldiers. Okay, you can look at that. The Red Book and Red Again do not have words in them, so you just make up your story as you see what happens. So the Red Book gets lost. Someone comes to find it. They go on a journey. It's really cute. So what about this one? Because that one's like that too.
This one is the same.
No, I meant this one.
Oh.
So I'm going to, you
This
can look
one
at
is
that.
also a wordless book, but it's about him kicking a ball and then he tries to find it, but then he finds a key, so he looks for it, and then he finds a tunnel, so he goes to a lighthouse.
Yes. So while these stories are not things that could actually happen, because he like finds this underground tunnel that he goes, if these books are not like mystical. They don't have like fairy tale animals and that type of thing. So if your family doesn't do that type of like magic, these aren't that. These are just finding secret passageways that lead to somewhere way too far away to get to, but still.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
This one is called Honkers. Well, a little girl comes for the summer to her grandparents, and then she finds geese, and then
Yeah, she finds geese.
but the grandparents found 3 eggs that were geese, so they were waiting for them to hatch, and then they flew away for the summer.
Yes, so she took care of these geese, and this book is talks about some hard topics because she has to be sent away from mom and dad. Not that I agree with this, but mom was having a hard pregnancy. She got sent away, and so she was kind of depressed because she was gone, and grandma and grandpa gave her something to pour her life into, this little goose that she got to take care of, and that helped her get through her summer. What's this one?
This one is about like they were at school, but then they couldn't go home because all the roads were filled with snow.
There was a blizzard.
So then they all went to somebody's house for the night.
They went to someone's house for the night, and they had a big party, and it was really fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead with that one.
And then this one is Henry Ford blows a car. So it has soybeans.
It's a longer book, but Henry Ford is responsible for our country growing soybeans because he was actually kind of the like George Washington Carver did peanuts. He did soybeans, and he figured out how to make like plastic with soybeans and food with soybeans and all of that stuff.
That's really strong plastic.
But kind of everything
But a different
everything went by the wayside when World War II, one of the world wars, I forget what year. But when that happened, all resources were being put into that, and so this dream kind of went away. But it's a very cute little book. This is Full of Beans. Henry Ford Grows a Car by Peggy Thomas. Okay, Abigail's book.
I really like this one. It's called Together in Pinecone Patch. It's about this little boy and this little girl. One's from Ireland, one's from Poland, and they weren't mad at each other, but their parents told them to stay away from each other, so they didn't really like each other.
So they had both come to America because their countries had, like, they couldn't live in their countries anymore. And so they were suspicious of the other country people.
So then it was just a really cute book because they're working in a coal mining town, and then they both become, everyone knows them, and then they get to know each other, and then they get married, and it's like, oh, and everything's fine now.
Josiah, you want to come show your books? Can you watch out a little bit? Malachi, come down where Malachi was sitting.
Woohoo!
Okay, Josiah's turn. You can go play with people. What books do you have?
So one is called Dance at Grandpa's, and one is called Prairie Day, and they're just really cute books. And a little girl named Laura, she lives in her house with her pa, her mom, her big sister Mary.
Her baby?
Sister
Her big
Carrie.
sister Mary, her baby sister Carrie,
Yeah.
and good old Bulldog
Bulldog
Jack.
Jack.
So if you've read the Little House books, these are called My First Little House books. And so they're the actual stories from the Little House books, but they're just small picture books about it. Okay, so I'm going to finish up with the last books because we have guests coming. So All Those Secrets of the World, we found this just to be a cute little book. The little girl in the book is 4. Her dad goes off to war. She's with her cousin. It seems that they're trying to just keep each other encouraged. And it talks about how things that are far away look little, and when you're close to them, they're big. It's a cute little book. Raising Yoder's Barn was by Jane Yolen, who also wrote Honkers. And this is about a barn raising when the barn breaks down. Valhia! We're going to finish our video real quick. Freedom Summer. We liked this book, except there's one picture where they go skinny dipping, and you can't really see anything, but just if you know, you know. And Anyway, this book is about a little boy and a little boy who grew up in, like a white boy and a black boy who grew up down south at the time of where they were supposed to combine the races. And instead of like letting, thank you, desegregation. Instead of letting the blacks swim in the pool, they filled in the pool so that nobody could swim because they didn't want them in the same thing. And so how these two work through that, being best friends. Okay. Elsie's Bird was a cute book, again by Jane Yolen. I would suggest the books that I've read by her. She has to move with her dad and she's sad and the bird helps her. Okay, The Longest Storm, the family's stuck inside because of a storm or because of COVID, whatever you want to say. And they start getting, he can come over to me. They start getting upset with each other because they've been stuck together too long. And something changes and they have to rely on each other and they end up finding that they really can have a good time with each other. This one was my favorite book of the whole thing, Dan Yaccarino, All the Way to America, the story of the big Italian family and a little shovel. And it goes through this boy who comes, he's got his shovel, he comes, like immigrates to America and the shovel gets passed down through generations and how this family made a life for themselves in America. So again, this is a good book and that's what we have. We're gonna go see our friends. See you next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.